So we're in Clovis, California. We just finished doing multiple projects here into the sink. We just came out to get this up to code, a little air gap installation, and of course, getting here and installing things. The faucet had been kinked because of this high loop. You can see down here it's been cut out, and that's PVC piping, but the loop had gone straight up at the back, and they had to take the thin copper tubing and bend it forward to get that high loop in. And if you don't know what a high loop is, I'll try and take a picture back here without flipping the camera over. But as you can see up here, the pipe goes up, and it's an island vent is what it's called. When you have a cabinet out here, an island cabinet, then you need to loop it like that. So what we had to do is, it snapped. So number one, new faucet. So new faucet installation, that's a Delta faucet, and that's right out of Home Depot. And then of course a little stainless steel sinkhole cover, and then of course a brand new air gap with a stainless cover. That's their existing top mount. It's a button for their in-sink irritator for the garbage disposal, so we didn't install that. But so there's our products up there. We flushed all the water lines out, before we hooked it up, so there's no debris in there. Shut it down. Down here we give you brand new shutoff valves. This was PEX with a long metal bracket. It's a mounting bracket that's supposed to go in wall, but what they did is they put this long metal bracket, wrapped it around this piping, and then put some screws and 2-hole straps, and it's just nasty. And so what we like to do is just get you some drop ear 90s. Those are the guys that are mounted at the back right there, and probably can't get a good angle of them and see them right here, but right there, drop ear 90s, brass nipples, and then quarter turn shutoff valves. So you can see those valves, if you go to the right or clockwise, quarter turn off, then quarter turn back on. That's the cold side going up to the faucet. The faucet has an integrated cold and hot and cold supply lines. Over here on the hot side, we've got a little brass T so you can hook up the dishwasher. So that's connected. And then of course they're all tied in. Down here, we left this alone. We don't know if the home inspector is going to like this or not. We don't know what's happening back there because the no-hub band is actually up on the fitting, so can't tell you. It's not leaking, so, honestly, by all rights, you'd say, hey, it's not leaking, leave it alone. They may want you to put a stainless steel band on. You can see this is for no-hub. You see the crinkles? That's no-hub. You can see what we use. This is approved by code for waste piping, and so you can see stainless steel bands. So they might have you just replace the band, which is not a big deal. You unscrew it, put a new one on. So that's good. We did give you a new telescoping piece right here because it was cut a little short. This is all your piping. This tubular white PVC coming all the way up to your basket strainer, that's all yours. This piece we replaced because it was short. It was barely tucked in there. Came over there. This is your existing garbage disposal, so that's not ours. Rubber gasket is yours, not ours, but we rebolted it, got a new nut and a new gasket on there, so that's good. Then a new hose, 7/8 discharge hose goes up to the air gap, and then of course you can see the dishwasher discharge hose coming across the bottom. That goes up there and ties into the air gap as well, so that's all done. Then of course the water line's kind of looping around. We did check this for functionality. The weight right there, if you pull that faucet, the spray head out of there, it goes up and down freely and doesn't get caught up on any plumbing, which typically happens when you have so much plumbing down here, but it doesn't, so it's functioning correctly, and so everything looks good here. Outside of that, this installation is done.